Adventures in Daily Life. I've heard this is basically the slice of life episode.
Wait, was there a slice of life?
There was, yes. There was. I remember there was at least one chapter between the two arcs that was kind of just not much happens.
Okay.
So we'll actually get some sort of character development?
Let's find out.
Wait, wasn't that episode 3?
1, die!
Goblins!
Should we restart that with you doing some kind of proper...
No, it's fine.
Okay, no, okay, this is fine. It's time for Goblin Slayer episode 5. I'm not the host. Why am I the one doing this?
You already said it wrong. It's level 5.
Oh, what?
Oh yeah, when he was... I screwed up when I said like level 3.
He's 3D. Already. There's too much to talk about in the first 30 seconds
I was gonna say,
of
I'm
this.
like, were they just flashbacking to him looking for the footprints? Because that was the exact same animation, then it just showed him in 3D.
No, it's
So it is a different day, but they used the exact same animation from like episode 2 or 3 or whatever.
I mean, I feel like ragging on this show's budget is kind of like just like punching a small disabled child in the teeth.
But why would you do that?
Exactly. You don't really gain much from it. It's super easy, and it's very obviously going to go in your favor.
Yeah. I've noticed that there's like a really bright filter that's always in the top corner of the light shots.
Yeah, it's
Well,
because
always.
That's the sunlight.
it's meant to be the sunlight. They basically just put like one of those Photoshop like lights in the corner, and it's just sort of like.
I know, but it's super annoying.
It's meant to make it look like there's more depth because this is kind of a low budget show, but they're like because there's different lighting.
That little kid again.
Because it makes it so that because there's different lighting across the scene, it makes it kind of look like they put more money into it than they did.
But they didn't.
Even if it's just a gradient of light.
You know what looked really good for a low budget show?
What?
There was that scene in the first episode of Black Clover when Asta and Yuno fist bumped. That was actually a nice looking shot. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that was actually the particle effects actually worked.
That was like a good setup, and then just shit right afterwards.
And you know what also
nothing but shit.
Works as a low budget show. Me and someone else were watching something called Angels of Death from last season.
Angels of Death.
It was you probably saw it, only scrolled past it on Crunchyroll a few times.
Okay.
Its budget ain't that high, you can really tell, but they managed to hide it just through good cinematography and interesting writing. So, you can hide your low budget. It's kind of hard with an action series, though. Let's be real.
Well, they just have to hide it behind big jostling boobs.
That
never happens in action, though.
It happens in this.
I know.
Action.
I'm disappointed. Well, it's because the only two.
Yeah, I was gonna say
the only two characters that ever do any action in this show are both like basically flat chested.
Also, I just look. Did everybody on that table roll a 4?
Why?
On all those dice.
I don't know. If this is,
that's fucking improbable.
If this is snakes and ladders, they're all going down that snake.
To be fair, remember when we were playing that Liar's Dice and there was like 16 sixes, okay? Shit happens.
Yeah,
Wait, did that happen?
Yeah, we were playing Liar's Dice one time just for fun, and like we just kept escalating through like 5s, I think it was. We were like, was it 5s or was it 6s?
It was 6s.
Okay, we got up to like in the double digits of 6s and kept going, and then we opened it up and it was that high.
I think it was actually a couple higher too.
Yeah, whoever guessed it did not get high enough.
Man, these rats are huge.
And really fat.
This was never in the manga. They've never shown rats in the manga.
Oh man, I hope this is a filler episode already.
This must be from like Toronto or something.
I wonder if he's using a serrated blade, even though it looked very straight and sharp.
Did he just tell it time out?
Yeah.
No wonder the newbie adventurers keep dying. They keep saying stupid shit.
Ah!
Well,
Oh, good, Barbie. Okay, so these rats actually look like they're super dangerous. But
yeah, they do. Get your fucking sword out!
Oh no! Oh, is everything? I guess everything's just big in this world. I don't know how these bugs survive in this place.
Oh, froze.
Oh, damn it!
This is gonna be fun for you to edit.
Ah!
Man, that was a huge cock.
I'll pause it for a second, and then you can just cut back to 350.
Okay.
3, 2, 1, go. It's not going.
It's okay. I was able to time it up last time. Last time I did this.
Probably because you can hear the audio.
Yeah, I can hear the audio.
Okay, intermission. It's going.
Oh no, my glass cup. My glass
Back
cup.
to all them cockroaches.
Oh, that's why they should have completed the subquest. They should have tried to like broken its arm or something.
Oh, they had to bring back something? Is that what they said?
Yeah, the dead rat,
Oh.
I think.
That's a big rat.
Wait, they did? That's a
Or
fucking...
at least part of it. I wasn't paying that much attention. Fuck.
That wasn't a sewer.
It was the Dark Souls sewer, okay?
Dark Souls sewers are all super angular.
That's why the rats were there. They were in a sewer.
Because they're sewer rats, you
Oh.
see?
Yeah.
Also, I think this is a filler episode.
Yeah, because none of this happened in the manga, and I can't say for the light novel because I haven't got there yet.
It's also much lighter in tone than everything else so far.
Yeah.
Also, they're fighting goblins, so I mean...
Yeah, I guess the show's trying to be like, look, the newbies are actually doing rats instead of goblins.
Yeah.
Even though
Which is actually better than the manga did,
Yeah.
because it shows that there's other quests in the world.
Well, at least we know that those newbies' adventures are probably going to survive until they're all good and ready to go.
Well, those are the same two from, like, episode 2 who
Oh.
survived.
Oh yeah, it's the cheese.
Mm. Just go buy it in your general store.
It's homemade.
Ugh.
Wait, because they have... I like... Okay.
That tail is his cock. He just got a huge erection.
Ew, it's all spotted.
Don't judge him.
I judge.
Man, that guy has herpes. Would you want to get herpes from a huge lizard dick? I
Well-
don't think so.
Well... Okay.
You wouldn't want to get herpes. That's all I said.
Okay.
So many fleas in my beard, thanks to his herpes.
I can say this at least. This is doing more than the manga ever did for these characters.
It is. Ah, sweet cheese, nectar of the gods.
Oh.
Now, was
It's
he
not even
talking about
melted,
the
though.
cheese, or was he talking about what was coming out of his tail?
I don't think he was drinking that.
I don't know.
Yeah, you're not high enough level.
He actually needs to get his dex up to use that weapon.
His dex?
Yeah, dexterity.
For a magical weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, not his intelligence or
No,
his faith or
no,
anything?
those are high enough.
Oh.
He just needs more.
Oh my god!
She just went in wrist deep.
How far does that go? Whoa, what's in here?
That's where her.
Oh, she just pulls out a sword, like a whole sword.
I thought she was going to for a
Almost.
second. That's where her bag of holding is. You see.
They don't.
That's like this long. That's like.
Look how big it is!
That must be going down to her belly button, unless that really is a bag of holding.
She's got 2 of them, Ryan.
Wait, so that thing gets hot when you're close to what it's looking for. Does she like put it? Does she put that in there for a reason?
I have no idea.
So like, if she holds that in there,
Wait!
Yes.
So this wasn't in the last episode or the episode beforehand because we saw her boobs go crazy and
Yeah.
there's nothing in between them. So so she doesn't carry that with her all the time.
Well, no,
Maybe
that'd be
she-
difficult.
She might just have bought it from the store today and been like, oh.
Or maybe it doesn't work and she's just fucking with him.
Yeah. Who's this guy?
He's the blacksmith.
Oh. There's a big ass sword up there. Is that a sword? Or is that a
It
pencil?
looks like a missile. It's for guts.
Huh?
That'll be the crossover episode.
Oh god.
I can only hear the clanging right now.
Clang, 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 clang.
When did this happen?
Right now.
I don't
Oh,
think
yesterday.
I don't think that was ever mentioned in the manga.
Might be a light novel thing.
Maybe. Yeah, because I mean,
There was,
for
like-
all I know, the manga could have just skipped this out from the light novel.
I know that there was like a big cooldown chapter after the ogre fight. So some of this probably happened in that one.
Maybe. Because I do remember one time where he went to the smithy. He didn't look like that guy, if I remember correctly. It was just some random dude. And he asked the guy, like, oh, can you fix this? Like, don't you want some new stuff? He's like, no, this is fine, fix it.
In a lot of adaptations where it started from a light novel and then there's also manga and an anime, a lot of the time the anime will just make up their own designs that, like, not what the manga use, because they have, like, there's no description of them in the light novel.
Okay.
Like, I know Konosuba did that. There's all the extras who aren't on, like, a cover of Konosuba look different in the manga and the anime. And because that's just how it is.
I want to fight a giant slug.
This episode's actually doing a lot for world building.
Yeah. Use your fists.
Yeah, become a punch knight.
I don't know what the difference between these two guys are, because one's porcelain, one's silver, but they're both wearing, like, leather armor.
It might be magical leather.
Maybe.
Hey, look at Goblin Slayer.
What about him?
According to the blacksmith, he has shit armor.
Oh, that's true, too.
Also skill level. Like, just skill level in general. And yes, a great sword costs money.
Yeah, you can probably get a loan that will cost you for the rest of your life. If you don't want to pay it off,
Just slay one of your nuts. Or slay. Just fucking sell one of your nuts.
Man, she's got, like, she uses her shield upside down.
That actually is legit. Because this is going to be really hard for
yeah,
animation, but like when you hold it facing downwards, it's upside down,
Yeah.
so that when you curl it in front of your body, it's right side up.
No, but she didn't even do that. She wasn't holding it like this. She was holding it like
Yeah,
this.
but it's like shields are shaped for that kind of hold it sometimes.
I know, but she used it that way to block.
Yeah.
If it's
So
a
you
low
might
shot,
not need to bring it up in front of you.
Ben, why would you put the shield in front of your face if he's going for your knees?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that guy probably can't swing higher than the knees anyways, for how big that sword is.
Hey,
Yeah,
you've
he
seen
could
Guts.
be like Guts, yeah.
But
That's
Guts
a-
swings over his head.
That's the first guy Guts is gonna fight in the crossover. Then
Okay.
he's gonna get to Goblin Slayer and be like, oh, maybe I shouldn't be killing you guys.
But
and
Guts
then
actually
he
wouldn't be just randomly killing people.
and then
though.
Guts makes out with Lizard Man.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, he's got better armor than they do, and they're also silver ranked.
His is probably old.
So? Oh no, okay, no, these are the newbies.
Yeah.
They look like the other characters, so I got confused.
Racist.
Yeah.
Then you're fucked. Then you're super fucked.
Yes, it costs money.
Just grab a big stick from the woods.
I mean, yeah, clubs do seem really good. Because
Yeah.
it's just a piece of wood. Oh, I remember this. Okay, yeah, I remember what happens now. Yeah, I think he's, they ask him, well, it happened anyways.
But yeah, well, we're gonna see it.
Yeah, jeez.
But all the stuff that happened before this, like, I don't
Yeah.
think happened in the manga. Yes.
I can't get an erection if I'm not fighting goblins.
I'm not even gonna bother calling out if he's 3D or not.
Yeah.
I'm
Just
not-
add
I'm
a
not-
counter in this corner
No,
of the
I'm
screen.
too lazy to do that.
I mean, you have a sword. Shouldn't he be holding this? Oh, he is. He's practicing his club, I guess.
Whoa.
What the fuck?
It's representing that they're walking, and I understood what it was doing, but it was still weird.
So he basically just has a medieval baseball bat.
Yeah.
See, I told you, this is totally Dark Souls sewers. This is the first level in Dark Souls. That's scream and zoom in.
Ah!
My brain.
You think you'd add like a little metal on the end?
No,
Just it's a club with a nail in it.
Oh.
he can't afford nails. They have no money. Now, this guy looks so young.
I'm 12.
1,000.
But only in cat years. So.
Oh yeah. My family's rich, you see. Oh. I see. There's nothing much to talk about in this one. They can't shit talk it that much.
Yeah, this one's actually fine altogether, I'll be honest.
Yeah, it still has a chance to shit the bed, though.
It's fine because it's filler, funnily enough.
This part isn't.
Oh, it isn't?
No, because this
Oh, nice.
this actually, like...
Nice.
I mean, doesn't... Yeah.
Then yay, I'll give it golf clap. That's the exact opposite of a golf clap.
I could do the friends clap.
Is he an elf in this shot?
He was an elf in the other shots, too.
I was gonna say, he's
Oh.
always been an elf.
You're not a goblin.
So I can't kill you. Even if I wanted to.
And I do really want to. Not sure how he expected that to go. Oh no, he's just thinking that. Okay. I feel like real life would be even worse for him. Goblin Slayer just grab one of those huge stone fixtures behind him.
Yeah. But at least see, his armor is intimidating, at least. Because it does look badass.
Yeah, he looks exactly like Havel the Rock, but with
Yeah.
a fur, like a fur collar.
A boa.
Your sword is getting closer, or you're getting closer to the sword? Oh my god, the rocks are evil.
The ceiling is attacking us! Apparently in one of the Ultima games, you just get attacked by like, the floor.
Nice.
And you have to fight the floor.
You know what the toughest boss I've ever had to fight was?
What?
And because I asked you to do it too and you couldn't do it?
Oh?
That stupid wall in Okami.
The wall?
Remember, it wasn't even... Okay, it's not technically a boss, but you have to click on the... Remember, the lights pointed up and you have to use the ink to click the points?
Okay.
And if you do it correctly, you break the wall because it was like a bonus thing. And I couldn't do it and you couldn't do it. We just... Because there were so many dots that went up, we couldn't do it. Remember?
I don't remember, but I'm gonna fight it when I finally get to play Okami anyways.
Okay.
Every time I buy a version, the new version comes out and I'm just like, oh, but now I don't have the best version anymore. So I think I'm just gonna say fuck it and play the PS3 one.
I like you have the PS3 one, I have the PS2 and the PS4 one. At least you didn't try to stab it with the club.
That would've been hilarious.
I feel like you should have just stood above its like head and just came down really hard on, like that.
Jesus.
Dude, it's a fucking cockroach. I mean, it's still moving.
I mean, I would probably go crazy if I saw a giant cockroach like
Let's
that.
be fair, if it's still moving, don't stop hitting.
Yeah.
Why'd you drop your club? It's still fine. I'm surprised that... Oh, okay, he's got a knife.
Yeah, I gotta finish it off. Oh, it ate the sword.
Oh,
Yep.
I don't know how, but...
Did it
I
break
would
off
feel
in
like...
the rat?
Okay,
No,
so-
it was those things stopped to eat the rats.
Oh,
and
yeah.
his sword was left in the rat.
Okay. Anyways, so considering how swords like are really ineffective after you stab like one thing with it, because apparently it gets covered in like the blood and viscera and stuff like that. So like it's not sharp anymore or whatever for whatever reason. So after you kill like one thing or a couple things, it's useless. I feel like if that was the case for swords, then clubs should just break super easily in this world. Because that club didn't look that like it was. Sure, it wasn't super thick, but like I can see him like hitting a couple things before like it broke or whatever. But like I think if swords can be that easily like useless after a couple of kills, then like the club should have just broken.
Don't worry, it was a club made of metal.
Oh, that's true.
No, it isn't. It's not at all true.
Oh, I didn't hear any clink, clank, clang. No berserk clang. You know what? You know what? I'm pretty sure everyone in this world has a frying pan, right? Use the frying pan as a weapon.
It worked in Tangled.
Yeah, surviving adventurers are rare these days because you have so much trouble actually. You don't have. I don't think you have a training course. Maybe you should set one of those up.
Yeah.
Or like make a sort of like tutor-based system of sending young adventurers out with experienced ones.
But even then, like it's the guilds that are in it for money, right? Because they get a portion of the quests.
Yep.
Kind of thing. So like, why would they put up a training course? It's like, screw it. If these people want to go kill these goblins or these rats or whatever, if they die, yeah, it's not our fault.
Then you don't get the money.
Yeah, but then someone else will come along and finish the quest, and the guild gets the money.
But what if when that starts happening?
Huh?
What about when that stops happening?
Oh, who knows? They still have the skilled adventurers. I don't know.
What about when they become old and feeble?
I don't know. Oh yeah, she's the one that did things. Oy.
I feel like every major girl likes Goblin Slayer.
They do. They do.
Every single one.
Like Elf, I would say Elf doesn't like him like Priestess or Guild Girl do, but like she is like super friendly with them, and she's just kind of like, and she will help him out in and just random things, right? And then I get Cowgirl, who's his longtime friend, but whatever, right? But like all the other like
Jiggly Witchy.
Yeah, Jiggly Witchy, but like all the other characters are just kind of like they either feel sorry for him or they're just kind of like, wow, I really like he's super dependable, kind of thing or whatever, right? Well, that's a Sword Maiden. But that doesn't happen for another arc.
Yeah, I'm wondering here, because okay.
Because there's a thing that happens before this one.
Yeah, the farm shit.
But
Are they just skipping that?
It's either that, or if... I can't remember if he got that first, and then the farm stuff happened, and then he went to it afterwards. But I can't remember that.
It would be really jarring.
But it's weird. Yeah, it's weird if they would set that up
It would be weird. That would be super jarring, because the farm thing would be like 4-episode arc.
No, it wouldn't. I would say 2 at max.
Okay.
At max. It wouldn't go on for that long. Like, the first half will be, like, the beginning and then whatever, and then they'll have, like, the second episode would be mostly fighting.
I mean, there was, like, yeah.
It wasn't that long. It wouldn't take that long. Like, if the...
It was 5 chapters.
If most
of it was just action.
Yeah, but if the whole ogre thing, they did that whole... The last episode was the whole elf, thing with the ogre, right? That was like a couple chapters in the manga too, but they did that basically in one episode.
So this is a low budget 12-episode, one core anime. I wonder if they're just skipping to the sword arc and then just making an anime on the ending, and that's going to be everything.
Maybe that actually could be it.
Or what if they skip to What if they skip to the sword arc? Right? Just follow with me.
Yeah.
Then they have a flashback that goes back to the farm for 2 episodes, and then they bam back into the fight.
Why?
Just bleach it and have, like, in the very middle of a fight, just sudden filler arc?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, because people loved it when Bleach did that.
You know what I was fine with, though?
What?
I was fine with this episode.
Yeah, this was a fine episode.
This was probably the best episode of the season.
Because it did world building that it sorely needed.
Yeah, I've had that conversation with one dude where he said that you don't need to have like extensive world building. I'm like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, in a fantasy setting you do, because it's an unfamiliar world.
Yes. Yeah.
We don't know the basics of this world, and
like,
we need to get a comprehending of them.
Yeah, that's what I wanted. Like, I wanted to know just like small little things. I didn't need to know everything that went on. Like, we know that there's a demon lord and there's a thing going on in the background. Okay, we know that, but that's not really important right now.
Now we know how because low-level adventure has been such a prominent part of this, we kind of needed some building there.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to see more of, and we got that in this filler episode. But
the superior version of Goblin Slayer?
No.
Yeah, I know.
No, not really.
No.
I still... Well, we'll talk about that when we get to, like, the last episode, and we'll do, like, a what do we think of it afterwards.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, it's just... Yeah, I don't need, like, to know everything about this world, but if you're going to make a fantasy setting, you need to have some sort of little bit of, like, information of how this world works.
Because you can't just assume that we know, because it's a setting that's completely separate from our reality.
Yeah, like for just example, Zombieland Saga, we don't need world building in that because it's based on a real place in the real world in modern time. We don't need to know about it.
Death Note, we don't need to know what Japan is. But Lord of the Rings, we need to know what Mordor is.
Yeah, but
fine episode.
Yeah, so this episode was actually pretty okay.
1 thumb up of 2.
I give
because it was.
If I put my thumb up, it's 2 thumbs up.
Because it was better than...
Now we have 3 thumbs up.
Because it was better than all the other episodes, but it wasn't, like, super interesting. It was mostly just better in comparison to all of them.
Yeah.
It was okay.
Yeah.
It was best of the worst.
And with that...
What's that, bombshell? Good night.
I haven't hit the stop button yet.
Just press stop.
No.
Okay.
You need to settle on how terrible that was.